Back out here live on the Capitol Square, we want to give you a refresher on the rules of the game for the 40th anniversary. You, of course, can bring your own food, pack a picnic, come bring your blanket out. You can lay it down starting at 3 this afternoon and claim your spot. Chairs are okay to set up as well, as long as the legs are shorter than 6 inches. So they have to be fairly short. That's so that everyone can see the performance. Pets are not allowed, so Bascom cannot come. Service animals are okay, but they do, of course, need to serve a specific purpose. And video and audio recordings of the performance are banned for copyright purposes. Now, if you don't want to pack a picnic, you're just trying to get down here and enjoy the music, but you're going to be hungry, right? It's dinner time. There are so many options for you around the Capitol Square. Lots of food carts coming in for this specific season. Chris and Shane went to try it out, see what kind of options you'll see here tonight.
We're at Feed Kitchen on Madison's north side, where a lot of the vendors that you'll see at concerts on the square come days beforehand to get their start on all the food they're going to be able to sell.
Today we're with Rocky from Soho. He's going to show us a few things about what to expect at concerts on the square.
Yep, so we're going to be cutting the green onions for our ginger scallion chutney that goes with the Soho charbroiled chicken rice plate.
Show us what we need to do.
Let's get to it.
Tell us about this sauce we're making.
So it's green onion ginger sauce from Hong Kong originally. It's popular in Hong Kong. It'll have a nice flavor for the grilled chicken and also the rice that goes with it. So.
Stanford, how are you holding up down there?
Is this stuff supposed to make you cry? What is it about concerts on the square that keeps you coming back?
It's always nice to participate in like local events for me. I'm from Madison as well. For me personally, I don't find time to be able to attend all the events if I wasn't working.
Day of the show, what does that day look like for you?
The things that we can prep ahead of time, we'll do, but the day of is when we get the grilled chicken and the pork roasted, you know, the rice cooked, because all those things have to be made fresh. And then we roll up there and get the whole tent set up and the cart set up and then get ready for the crowd to show up around 5:30.
How much meat do you have to prepare for an event like this?
I plan on grilling 200 pounds of chicken and about 150 pounds of pork or so. You know, in these events like this, we shoot for 3 a minute.
3 customers a minute?
Yeah, 3 customers a minute.
They got to get back to the music.
Yeah, man,
Back to the music.
But ultimately, all together, it's just a nice hearty dish. I always go for this Asian flavor, but with a Midwest twist. That's why I think it's one of the more popular dishes, because I think people are like, oh, grilled chicken is great.
I spilled coffee all over myself.
Our photojournalist Bubba is with me this morning. He also helped Chris and Shane shoot that piece. He's telling me just how delicious the chicken was. He's nodding right now. A little jealous that you boys got that assignment, but that's okay. I get to be out here this morning talking about concerts on the square. Hey, let's talk about parking. If you are coming down here this evening, you of course want to plan ahead. There are several city parking ramps around the square. Very limited street parking. The lots, of course, are paid. You can check for space at the city's website. We have that link up on channel3000.com. One-stop shopping over on your News 3 Now app to get all of this information. Now, of course, Concerts on the Square running 6 weeks as usual. Little fun fact, they've been doing that since the first year back in 1983. The season starts tonight with Tiempo Libre. That is a Cuban band. We're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up. Next week, the music continues with the Contrastes, and then on the 12th, it's a Wisconsin celebration. July 19th, the Chamber Orchestra presents a Romeo and Juliet fantasy. And then on the 26th, a millennial mixtape. The series finale is August 2nd. Get it on your calendar with a journey through time. Okay, coming up, we are going to talk with all of the people behind this year's 40th anniversary, what it means for the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, what you can expect at tonight's performance. It's, of course, going to be a special one to kick off this milestone series. And we're also going to talk about what's new this year, the opportunities for you to better hear and see the music, the food options, lots of things going on here tonight. Chris, we've got all of the details for you right here on News 3 Now this morning.
Looking forward.